Alright. Lobotomy Corporation time. Once again. This will be an interesting day, because I have figured out some things from last time. I ended the stream on a slightly confused note last time. Hello, Ferris. Hello, Arsene. I ended it on a slightly confused note last time. But I have since been informed that I'd simply forgotten the fact that one memrep is inevitable, basically. You will always need to do one memrep at this stage of the game. Like, at least one, to actually get through it. So that's fine. You can also, if I remember correctly, you can do the Garian core suppression at any point, even when the department is not fully unlocked. As long as I have, you know, done all the missions and stuff. That's what I've been told, and that's what I read on the wiki. So that should also be true. Yeah, at least one memrep. I have been informed of this. Yeah, more new Abnos at the end of the day, so I am pretty excited about that. However, I do need to obviously activate the dialogue for the core suppression to become available. So, if we're all okay with it, I'm just going to skip this day, basically. I'm just going to skip this day, get the dialogue, and then memrep on day 45. Because, I mean, do we really just want me to sit through a single day for no reason and then memrep? Because I can't get this mission either. I'm gonna do this one properly. I can't get anyone above level 100, unfortunately. Everett is just barely not there. So I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just gonna do this. And then do that. Don't look, we're cheating. The time is upon me. Hello, Carmen. There we go. And then we do that. And now we're gonna have to say goodbye to some people. I've got slightly a skeleton crew. Some people have died. But I usually play with just 2 employees in each department. That is usually how I roll. But yeah, the core suppression is available. And now we're gonna say goodbye to some people. And some abnos. I don't know exactly who, but a few will disappear. So there we go. Goodbye to some people. I don't exactly know where we are in core suppression. Okay, I guess we're not missing that many abnormalities. We still have you, unfortunately. Yeah. We're just missing 2, so we're gonna get 1 and then a tool. Which is not the most fun. Yeah, it must be past day 42. Then you can do it whenever. So the department does not have to be fully unlocked. And we'll hopefully be able to get this. Yum Yum is back. I think Yum Yum died before. So some people are actually back, which is fun. But a lot of stats have been lost, which is not as fun. Okay. Let's just re-equip some stuff. Teleport. Yeah, I feel like I remember. Yeah, like that. Did anyone's ego equipment get changed? No, ego equipment does get reverted back to what it was. So I do need to equip everyone with their stuff again. And I did also get all of these last time, which looks somewhat insane. I'm sure these weapons are very, very good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's also the case. And we will also equip the ego suit. I mean, that seems like a pretty good weapon in general. I have a lot of pretty good weapons now. And I'm not sure who to give them all to. Because, I mean, I can just give everyone Aleph armor at this point. What is... Oh, right, that's the depression. No, I forgot we had that. Hail damage. I mean, that generally seems like the worst one, because there's not a lot of enemies that actually deal pale damage. But it is a very strong resistance. It does look like a Monster Hunter thing. Damage enemies throughout the area when attacking. Wow. I mean, yeah, all of these seem really strong. Honestly. Recover agent's HP and SP by 50% of the damage dealt in the same space when hit by a black type attack, sure. What is this? Recover all employees in the same space when attacking. Also seems really strong. all of these just seem quite powerful, to be honest. Orpal. I can just, like, almost everyone can have Aleph armor at this point. And I mean, medals... I think I'm only going to have one person have medals from Abyss, and it's going to be Giyu, because it basically makes you invincible. And I don't know how fun that is. I don't think that's very fun, at least. Personally. It's just kind of really strong. What does this suit do again? Become invincible for a short time when taking damage. I do like these two together. Alright, all damage taken is converted into white damage when 200 white damage is taken to wearer dies. That is really funny. But also very dangerous, so I'm not going to use that. Okay, Orga, you get to move down here again. Anna, you get your promotion. To there. And then I'll hire someone. Odeli. Odeli. Hell yeah. We're going to need people to train their justice. That's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do. Anxiety. I mean, it's decent protection. But that's basically it. Geo becomes God. They already are. There's not really much question about that. Deals random damage type. I mean, that's fun. Okay, everyone is very strong now. But not strong enough. It's time to train Justice. I also have more detailed views because percentages are fun. We love seeing percentages. Yeah, this is basically just gonna be training montage. And nothing else. We're just gonna do this. You already have above 100. You have above 100. You don't. You can train. I mean, that's not very high. But whatever. Oh, you instantly teleport. I forgot. Of course. You have above 100. You have above 100. So I think these four are the only ones. You would need to train. These two absolutely would need to train. And you, basically everyone. Who's my best repression trainer? I mean, it's looking like the clock, I'll be honest. I think it is the clock. Ring. I think it's probably the clock, because I can't think of any other. And you, I suppose. Okay, well this is gonna be fun, isn't it? This is gonna be fun. You guys get over here. We're gonna train so much repression right now. You can't even believe how much repression we're gonna be training. We're gonna be training repression all day. All day, every day. You too. And then Paranoia Star. Suppose everyone else come over here. We gotta. We don't have an option. We just gotta shove him in the box, in the locker. We're gonna shove the Abnos in the locker. And it's gonna be awesome. Wow. Abno bullying. We love bullying abnos. I think the Midnight Egos being strong is actually pretty fair. Because if you lose them, you have to do a Midnight again to get them. No, we tickle the well. We don't shove the well into lockers, okay? Don't be mean to my child. The well is my child. Oh my god, I almost thought we would get a quadruple. Unfortunately not. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Okay, that's a lot of people dead. Okay, repress. Well, tinkling. This is gonna take a while. Well, at least you two should get there pretty quickly. Alright, Bell. Good job. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go in like this, because you're gonna get it pretty quickly. But we need all of them to have it. So much repression training. I think this day is going to be very boring. But we can talk about other stuff in the meantime, I guess. You guys excited for Railway? The Railway rerun? How are we feeling about that, huh? Oh, brother. No, LobCorp does sometimes just have the boring grinding days. This is to be expected. I'm very excited. Yes, I also have never played Railway 1. But I'm not that excited since, you know, it's still just Abnos that I've fought a million times at this point. Like, I know they're gonna change them, apparently. But how much are they gonna change them, really? I can't expect it's gonna be too much. Like, yes, unbreakable coins will be added. But I don't see it being much more than that. Wish we got in a new railway? Yes. I would have liked to see new abnormalities, because that's... I really want to see new abnormalities. That's like my favorite part of the new railways. And now we're not getting that, so that's a little bit sad. More Hey Show. I don't even care anymore. I've resigned to the fact that all of the sinners will get a Hey Show before the season ends. It's just a fact. Like, Merceau and Ishmael will probably get a double banner in 2 weeks, or in 3 weeks from now. And that's gonna be, but that's probably gonna be the last time we see them. And then we can be done with it. But the Hey Show Dawn is cute as frick, though. Cute as fuck. So to speak. So I'm not mad about that. I also don't really mind the Hey Show that much. I don't really care about them existing. I don't feel like they're too different from a random association or office getting IDs. It's the exact same thing. It's just that there's a lot of them and they're coming very quickly. I guess that's what people don't like. Yeah. I feel like they're varied enough at this point. What I don't like is the fact that they are doing another rooster. I feel like they could have done another thing. You know? I feel like if every sinner is gonna get a Hey Show, at least let them be different Hey Shows. But I suppose it would be kind of hard to build a team if you did that. I don't know, I just don't really care about them very much. I would not like Dog Hey Show Heathcliff for multiple reasons. I wanted him to be an ox. I think that would have been cooler. I just don't want to associate him with dogs more than they've already done. I feel like we're past that point. I don't quite understand why he's a rooster, but whatever. It's better than dog. Well, in this case, we're definitely getting Ox Merceau. For sure. I kind of just didn't even think. Whatever. I mean, it looks like he functions better than Sinclair by the fact that he actually seems to inflict burn on himself. You know, with his skills and not just his counter. Or defensive skill. So, it will probably be better than Sinclair. And hey, now Heathcliff has a burn identity. Took them long enough. That's also pretty cool. They will die. You will not leave. I think Merceau will get an ox, and then Ishmael will get either also sheep, or she will be like a tiger or something, because orange hair. Those two seem to make the most sense to me. I was originally thinking that Okay, actually, Merceau could also be dog. I don't think anyone's gonna get rat. But I would like to see a rat hay show, because that seems like fun. But overall, I just hope the hay show calm down a bit once we get the last banner. And it would have been fun to see some named characters actually get, like, IDs. I thought Punishing Bird was here for a second. I thought I heard Punishing Bird, but it was not Punishing Bird. Yeah, like Supan would have been fun. Yes, exactly, it would have made more sense, but they didn't do that for some reason. Linda Yu. I suppose... I don't quite see the connection between Don and Linda Yu, but... I guess. Also, that would have been a strange mirror world. It is already a strange mirror world, but, you know. Rhodia getting pig? Sure, man. Whoever said that. I must assume they were joking. They were making a haha funny joke because she liked to eat or something. But, you know. Not quite so funny. Yeah, very much stereotyping. That's what I'm saying. Not so funny when you know her, that's what I'm saying. Laniakia has escaped. Oh no. How much I don't care. It's almost sad. I would just kind of like to see a rat hay show. I don't think any of the sinners would necessarily fit as a rat. But I would like to see one because it sounds like that could be really funny. I mean, yeah, Dawn could probably be a bodyguard, but I don't see any of the personality matching otherwise. Honestly, I don't really see any Sinner fitting as Lin Dayu. She's a bit of a... Oh my god, cute. 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 She's a pretty well-rounded character in her own right, so it's kind of hard to just slot a Sinner into it. But you know, then again, I don't really see... Actually, I do see Shun Ishmael. I think that one kind of does make sense. Sure. They both have a similar... Shun Ishmael kind of has a similar vibe. You know, they have that same sighing tendency, where it's like, oh, you guys are so stupid. Am I the only smart person in the room? But actually, they kind of have a kind heart at the end of the day. They kind of have that same vibe going, I think. Well, Lin Dayu is quite sweet, yes. She's just been hurt by the world. But I would like to see Lin Dayu in the mirror world of Lord Honglu. You know, I feel like that would be an interesting Uptai story, if nothing else. The real question is, who gets the Bao Chai identity? I don't think she would have one, no. She doesn't seem like the fighting type. Really. Isn't this so fun? It is, actually, because we're talking about things other than the game, and I don't really need to pay attention to this. Who was Honglu arranged to marry before he became a lord? Yeah. But then again, having the vibe has been proven to not really be a requirement for IDs in the past. It's more of like a suggestion than anything else. I think plenty of sinners have not really had the vibe and end up being certain characters anyway. Like, I still don't quite understand Starbuck Yisang. No, I think the streamer ID for Merceau is actually genius. I think that's very clever. I agree that his personality is nothing like Camille's, but the ID also does not pretend to be like Camille. Like at all. Which goes to show they can also just retain their own personalities while inhabiting the role of the character in question. Like, it's not necessarily that they have to then adopt the personality of the character that they are, that the ID is of representing, you know? Oh my god, we can see your face again. I have not seen your face in so long. Who are you? You have just been chicken this whole time, and now you have a face. Horrifying. Genuinely. Put back on the chicken mask before I kill you. Jesus Christ. I actually got jump scared by that. I was not paying attention. Never let anyone tell you that you need to fix your chicken face. Your chicken face is perfect just the way it is. We have methods to deal with those. Namely, these two. The ominous bell. I love Dongdae. Dongdae is so cool. Like, that cigarette is so tough. Okay, I think I am gonna proceed. And we'll just see how many we got. 200. Definitely not everyone, but some are getting there. So that's good. Yeah. Proceed. Okay. These are all known, so I'm gonna re-extract. And we get some new ones. Okay. Sensei, please don't forget about me. Those stars in the sky must be false. And next time we will make sure to properly train our employees. Intriguing. I feel like the first one is definitely an anime reference. Those stars in the sky must be false. I mean, that's just ominous. That's very ominous and cool sounding. Yeah. Pretty much the expected result, I would say. The stars in the sky must be false. Here we go. Big bird. We'll place it in over here. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad ever happens at Lobotomy Corporation. Okay, how many with 100 do I have now? 9 again. Okay. I see. I do recognize this one, but I don't remember what it does. I've had this one before, but I don't remember how it works. And it's an Aleph, yes. More Alephs for the Aleph company. Am I right? This is just abyssal horrors over here in Extraction. Very interesting. Okay. So we have a lot of characters with 100. But not enough. Not enough, no. Who's, like, close? You guys didn't train enough, no. Yeah, quite appropriate for Pinna. It must be said. Oh, you got very close. Dong Day. And you two are at 100, yes. Okay, well, let's just see what this thing does. Let's have a little look, eh? Insight probably is good. I'm on day 42. I am. So if I get justice... If I get enough justice today... on someone... Okay, what does it say? If I get enough justice on someone today, the quest won't update, but... Yeah, it is an Aleph. Then it'll be day 43. And I could do the core suppression. And then I would finish the quest. And yeah, okay, that would be fine, yes. The ooze seems to have spread to every corner of its containment. Honorio is doing their best not to show any ambition. Interesting. I mean, Insight seems to do very well. Does the outside world still reach for the stars? Okay, and this makes me afraid that a good result is actually bad. When the work result was bad, attachment work was performed, or another abnormality entered the same hallway as the containment unit. The Clifoth counter decreased. Oh my god, that's bad. These counted as abnormalities, don't they? Oh, no. I should have put it over here. Oh no. That's not very good. When an employee died, or the work result was good, the Clifoth counter increased. Oh. It's a clerk hater. For once. That's good, I guess. When the Clapworth counter reached 0 through anything but an abnormality passing, the department was covered in ooze and a false star was spawned. When false star is defeated, the ooze disappears. The ooze deals a small amount of white damage to everything in it, which massively increases if the target is fighting and slightly increases for every panicked employee in the ooze. Within the ooze, based on the missing SP, receive decree. Okay, I don't need to know how it works. If the Clapworth counter was lowered to 0 by an abnormality passing, only the rooms the abnormality is in will be covered in ooze. The child entity will spawn upon death of the abnormality and will have less HP. Okay, well I wonder if the children count as abnormalities then. If they do, this is very rough. If they don't, it's not that bad, because no abnormalities will come down here. Because this guy doesn't breach like that. Or it's very easy to keep this guy unbreached. And I will not perform attachment, and I think getting a bad result will be pretty difficult. So as long as you don't count, the things this guy counts does not count, this is fine. And I think that will be the case, because I don't think child entities count as abnormalities. It depends on how this person has written the code. Our Dark Knight. That's a good name. Our Dark Knight's overwhelming aura can be felt. Sorry, but we do have a bell in here. What do you plan to do later in life? I don't know. Oh, that's a bad result. Never mind. Oh, wow. That's difficult. I see. I see. Okay, well, it increases when an employee dies, right? Does it mean an agent? If it means an agent, that's more rough. It did pull quite a fast one on me. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to see what happens when Paranoia Stars things break out. So it seems it doesn't count execution bullet deaths. Which I guess is fair, because that would be very easy to manage. I think I also just got supremely unlucky. Let's see. So you're gonna be very easy to get to 100. Just keep doing work, basically. Just keep doing repression work over there. And you two, I mean, I might as well get you guys to a higher level as well. Well, modded abnos are usually good at not having incorrect managerial guidelines, unless they're poorly translated, which is usually also not their fault. So I'm not too concerned about that being wrong. I just don't think execution bullets count. Yeah, I was quite expecting that too. Be a little bit more lenient on the good and bad result, but no. It's not. And I will now suffer for it. If these count, I'm basically going to have to memrep again. Because I don't know if that's doable then, because then I would need to have move people back and forth all the time like this. Which I guess isn't too bad, all things considered. You are turned the wrong way, yum yum. Are you stupid? You guys do kind of need to just do stuff like this, though, to train. That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, now we can work with you again, and we have, like, basically 100% chance to succeed. Okay, yeah, it has gone up from this thing killing people. So, I mean, that's a pretty good combo in that way. I just need to balance it with the well, so that it does not get too angry. Oh, right, you teleport. Oh, well. That's rough, buddy. Okay, well, let's just find out if these count, and then I'll reset whatever. Immune to black damage, sure. HP plus 27. That's rather good. Yeah, the well is... This is not a great well combo, to be honest. Yikes. Is there desire in your heart? Probably not. I don't think Honorio has a lot of desires. Repression. Ooh. Hello. Looks good. And it will probably have effects. They always do. Okay, Paranoia Star, moment of truth. Come on. Yes. a lot of mods are like really, 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 really cool looking. Like, people know what they're doing with these. It does count. Damn. That's rough. Okay, well, let's see how bad this actually is, because they'll die before they actually get in here. And False Star seems not that strong. Okay, if we do it without bells, let's see if we do it without bells. How much can you do if you go in there? How did this work? Let's see. The ooze deals a small amount of white damage to everything in it, which massively increases if the target is fighting and slightly increase for every panicked employee in the ooze. Within the ooze, based on the missing SP, receive decreases to move speed and attack speed. When an employee panics in the ooze, they stop moving. This panic cannot be subdued. It did lose a lot of HP. I don't quite understand why. I mean, that's certainly not too bad. Yeah, we can, probably... Okay, well, you are healing it now because you're dealing black damage. Are you stupid? Why are you dealing so much black damage? Everett has died. Why? Oh, well, okay, sure. Whatever. I'm learning things right now. You'll deal black damage, unfortunately, otherwise I would send you in. I would send in Yum Yum with the sword. I mean, I feel like I could just bell this to death, but that feels slightly cheating. Like cheating, because that circumvents, you know, the entire gimmick. Okay, it is pretty rough to actually deal with. But I mean, that will just kill it. So if I want to be cheap about this, I could just do that. Okay, I don't know why you're frozen, but I think you got pulled by the well, probably. I mean, yeah, so if I want to be cheap about it, then I could just do this. That is an option. That is the Aleph difference, yes. Yeah. Because, I mean, it is also just not that big of a problem, since it's going to stay contained in a single room. I could just ignore that room. Yeah, it's not that bad, actually. It would be worse if it's spread. And I can also just bell it to death. That is an option that I have. We go again. And I can also just, you know, do this and that at certain intervals, and that will slow down that happening. And if I just put you up here instead. Go and, yeah. Yeah, exactly, but it won't really get an Abno that moves around. Paranoia Star's clocks will die too fast for that to matter. So it will just end up contained where it's supposed to be. So I mean, that's good. And then I just do this. And then I do that. I don't think Garion will count. Garion is not an abnormality. But it is just an instant breach of that thing when the clocks spawn. That's slightly unfortunate positioning. I should have really put it down here. But oh well. What can you do? And also, if it breaks out and Garion starts attacking it, that would not be necessarily a bad thing for us. That would honestly be kind of good if that happened. Yeah, I'd rather not stay on this day for too long. Is Garion immune to abnormality damage? I've never heard about that, but maybe it is. I haven't fought her that many times, to be honest. I just remember my strategy being to use the rabbits for the first phases. Sick. Sick, evil, and twisted. That's what they call me. Well, maybe she doesn't, but, you know, these are also modded abnormalities, so they might attack. Anyway. It's a distinct possibility. Yeah, Gio, you can go get that. That seems like a good idea. I'm sure you probably have above 100 now. I mean, I can't imagine you'll need that much. Then we also just need everyone to actually survive the Garian fight, because otherwise that won't have any effect. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you are so attention-seeking. You really are. Does your heart hold ambition? Not quite, to be honest. Yeah. Time to kill the safety team. Sorry, guys. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, I wanted someone to farm, because I'd rather get through this quickly. They're gonna die. They're dead. See, the ordeals don't count, for example. So I'm not too worried about that, no. We've now acquired more than half the energy. Really now. Best fertilizer. What were you doing up there? Were you working on Papabangi? So it would seem. God damn it. Weapon, starless sky, and armor. White, slow, speed. Okay. I'm sure it has some kind of gimmick, as they tend to. Go harvest. Proceed to harvest the goods. That's a lot of energy right there, baby. It's all going quite well, I would say. They will perish quickly. They have perished quickly. Very good. A neutral result is a neutral result, I'll take it. Where are you going? Where the hell do you think you're going? Nowhere, that's where. Okay, we're pretty much done. We are guaranteed to have people above level 100 now. 10 of them. Finish your work, please, and then we'll call it. There you go. Okay. Continue. Abnormality. Are you truly ready to pay the debt this machine has incurred? Well, it is a modded tool, and there's not a lot of those, so I guess I'm gonna have to take that. Even though it sounds awful. Okay. I do have 11 people now. Oh my god. Oh no. I've heard things about this thing. Yeah. I have heard things about this tool. Sure is a tool. Yeah. This might be a memrep moment. This could... Okay, well, I'm just gonna check it out, because I don't know how it works, but I've heard things. And I'm very scared. I don't like that the music was cutting out. That's probably not very good. There's so much. Measurement of entropy. Okay. The machine's display is divided into 4 colored directions and 2 strength levels. Depending on which section the indicator is located in, certain effects will occur. Measurement of entropy determines the exact state of its environment with perfect precision. This observation process disregards any physical limitations such as the uncertainty principle or the observer effect. Making excessive or superfluous changes to its environment is prohibited. I'm so scared right now. What is that? Return it, please. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. Okay, it's up here too. Wasn't that neat? The machine's many different levers and buttons adjust the value it displays via a process that has yet to be discovered. These input devices seem to slowly adjust themselves, though it is unknown as to how or to what end. As the function of each input is unclear, it is recommended not to touch them. The indicator slowly drifts in a random direction. Finishing work with the device equipped boosts the indicator in the direction corresponding to the work's color. Okay, but I don't know what that means. People seem to be taking white damage. And that can never be good. Pick up the device. Perform work. Attachment. The wearer will gain a stat buff in the current active color and a special buff. These become stronger at the high strength levels. The special buffs are as follows, and I assume that's all of these. I will read this later. You're getting a pretty huge stat buff in the white direction. Okay, and that also cleared the effect. A lift level tool is crazy. Red. The wearer takes increasing red damage over time, buffs the defense and regeneration of other agent in the same room as the wearer. White increases the damage output of other agents. Okay. What about repression? Black. Wearer has increased success rate and gains more PE boxes from work. Pale increases the damage output of the wearer. So red is the only kind of negative one. And now there's some kind of pale mist. That cannot be good. They are taking pale damage. Random rooms around the abnormality become adjusted. If the abnormality is equipped, the rooms the wearer has been in become adjusted. On the low strength level, 4 rooms become adjusted. On the high strength level, 8 rooms become adjusted. And this will happen automatically because it's not only if it's being worn. You're spreading the piss mist everywhere now. Should the indicator hit the edge of the display while the abnormality is equipped, a complete meltdown event will occur. Entities in adjusted rooms take damage over time in the current active color. This damage increases on high strength. Other than the wearer. What is a complete meltdown event? I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's very, very interesting. This cannot be denied. I mean, they don't seem to really be dying from it. Very slowly. They're very slowly dying from it. A complete meltdown event will drain all collected energy and trigger multiple restrictions and debuffs for the rest of the day. After finishing a work, an agent can only perform works of that type for the day. Agents will spontaneously move around and attempt to do work on abnormalities. Okay, I assume that's one of the debuffs and one of the restrictions. Consecutive works cannot be performed on the same abnormality. This applies globally and to each agent individually. Oh, I think a complete meltdown event is happening. Okay. I see. I think the complete meltdown event happened. Is this just gonna be happening all day now? Okay, I mean, it's only while it's being worn, to be fair. Okay, let's read this. The machine's many different levers and buttons adjust the value it displays via a process that is yet to be discovered. These input devices seem to slowly adjust themselves, though it is unknown as to how or to what end. As the function of each input is unclear, it is recommended not to touch them. It is very impressive. This effect is very cool. But also very scary. File 1, I think that says. Content. What would you do if you discovered something that should not exist? A single calculation that breaks the universe. No matter how often you recalculate it, its answer simply can't be acceptable to this world. Or can it? Nonsensical calculations plaster my walls as the universe laughs at me. Extrapolations and derivations reconstruct the very room I'm confined in. Nothing is moving, yet the whole world is shifting. Soon I will be the one laughing. Piece by piece, I stretch reality with my thoughts. Shapes flow out of me in a plan designated by the universe itself, a plan I created. In my hands, I give life to infinity from nothing. Intricate machinery woven seamlessly with inhuman complexity. Its threads float lightly in every corner of existence. I grab them, pull them, and the world bows to me. Crushed atoms strung together and pulled back apart, spreading their threads through all of existence, and weaved back together into our very being. This must be my ascension. Breaking such a basic law must always come with a huge cost. Are you truly ready to pay the debt this machine has incurred? I now realize my mistake. The universe never had any laws in the first place. It's simply a cruel, terrible, and cold place. Deteriorate my world, dissolve me in my creation. It used me as a tool. Now it can freely change itself. It needs me no longer. Okay, people are also just dying. Apparently. Oh yeah, they're randomly doing work. They're being forced to randomly do work. Okay, you know what? I think I just don't want to have this thing in the facility, actually. And I would also like to not have our Dark Knight in that specific position. So I think I'm just gonna memrep again. I think these two choices were just bad overall. And I would rather just not keep them around. Alright, let's do that again. Oh my god, I could have completed the mission though, I guess. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna need people to be strong anyway. Okay, we're back. Let's give everyone their Aleph armors. game is hilarious. This is certainly the game of all time. It is. It is. It very much is. Yuri! Oh my god, it's Yuri. Yuri is real. We can no longer be stopped. We are literally unstoppable now. Okay, let's do some grinding again, eh? Wasn't that fun last time? And let's do it properly this time and not miss anything. Yeah, I feel like those two abnormality choices were just very bad. I should also not put another abnormality in Binna's department. I should put the tool in Binna's department so I don't have to deal with that later. That was kind of just a misplay on my part. This is real grinder hours. I'm on grinder. I'm on the grind 24/7. This post is for real grinders. Retweet if you love Lobotomy Corporation or apps for gay men. What if I like both? What about that, huh? Highest tier grinder. I'm on the grind all day, every day. I guess you could do repression work with Scorch Girl as well. Speed this up a bit. Yeah, that was the joke. The dog day. What a wonderful... You can always use the English as my first language excuse. It always works. And it's always correct. You sure are en route, but you're not en route anywhere else, are you? No, you're not. good. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? You can teleport. Where are you? Where were you? Literally where? Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. I almost got scared for a second. Hakma, stop scaring me like that. What other topics do we have to talk about, eh? Anything else fun going on in the Project Moon community? I can't really think of anything right now. You're going to a convention? How fun. What convention are you going to? And how's the animatic going? The animation? Going well, I hope. You have been working very hard on it. Like, pretty non-stop, it seems like. Ugh, my balls. That scared me. Stop calling me, please. Okay, I think you're probably done. Oh my god. Hana's about to die. Yeah. Goodbye, Hana. Oh well. I'm not resetting again. Bruh. Angela, stop blocking my fucking bullets. I need to shoot people. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. Imagine if that was your reaction to people dying in real life. Just like, oh, what a mess. Ugh. What an inconvenience. While you're actively, like, shooting people. As well, important context. I guess that is how people in the city react. But isn't that a little sad? Isn't that just the tiniest bit sad? Huh? I think so. The well will get mad very soon. So I need to keep an eye on that. Oh, I see. Well, Gyu is pretty much invincible. This is a rough situation, perhaps. The fuck is he walking between? Okay, well, if that's how you want to do it, then I'm just gonna have to reset, okay? If you're gonna force my hand to save that fucking loser, then fine. I'll reset. Whatever. The game really was like, no, you have to reset for Hana, or else I'm gonna kill literally everyone. Bruh. That was so goddamn dumb. Whatever. I think you two can just work on Papa Bongi, actually. And you go work on Paranoia Star, while you guys can work with Lani Akia. How does that sound? Then I don't have to move you guys around so much. It's just more convenient for me. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Wow. Goodbye, safety team. Jesus. I think that was 5? 5 at the same time? Jesus. 4. I think they were just... I think they just accepted their fate. They were ready to die. Okay, fine, G, you don't work with that thing. Work with something else that can get your fortitude up a bit. Like, for example, this thing. I see you, Persephone. Why the mass murder? Because I have too many abnormalities that react to clerk deaths. Nobody's en route, apparently. Kill more clerks. Oh boy, it's nice being huddled up together like this, guys. I sure hope a bullet doesn't come in and kill us. Yeah. Well, about that. Sorry to break it to you. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. Can you tell I'm getting slightly impatient? Just a bit. Just a tad. I will kill you. I should kill more clerks. They're dead. No matter how many clerks I kill, they just keep coming. No, don't. Oh my god, you have a little thing on your head. This makes me happy. Now you have to survive forever, actually. So, that's too bad. You did something to endear yourself to me, Hana. I will now protect you. Okay, there's a noon coming up. I shouldn't sleep on my laurels here. Is that how you say that? Whatever. Okay, noon is close. Move out of the way, please. Yep. Okay, you guys definitely have enough repression work done now. At this point, for sure. Grant us love. Okay, is anyone being forced to do work somewhere? Not you. You are. You're not going wherever you think you're going. Okay. They will die quickly. They're dead. Return. Ring. Return. You guys are fine. I guess I didn't move you guys out of the way, but I got lucky. So who cares? This is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with grinding. I love grinding. I love just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, there we go. I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. I almost don't have to think anymore. I think I will have grinded enough. I have been grinding a lot. This should be enough. Go do work over there. You go do work over there. You went into work on Laniakia. You're going somewhere else where you're not supposed to be, so stop that. You go in there. You guys are definitely done. I've been doing so much with you two. Surely both of you will have over 100 by the end of this. Please don't fail. Thank God. Do work again. You will be above 100. Surely I won't have to do another grind. Come on. G will have plenty of fortitude after this. So that's nice. The workday is complete. I will do this, and I will do this. And then I will stop. Because I am sure that everyone that I have trained is above 100 now. And if not, I will be pissed off. Okay, these are all normal abnos. These are definitely all fake. Okay. I can't understand why I can't feel what they feel. Didn't we have this one before? Or did we have this as an option? I can't understand why I can't feel what they feel. Maybe it's all over. I mean, that's also funny. And then another Madoka one. Don't worry, Saika, it must be lonely being alone. Let me accompany you on the road. I mean, we do have some Madokas already. But I can't understand why I can't feel what they feel. Maybe it's all over, and then some Madoka character. Maybe. Maybe it's all over. I mean, it is a funny line. Like, maybe it is all over. It seems like that's the one we're getting. Please don't be some bullshit. Okay, we're putting it in records this time. What? It's some kind of scroll. That looks pretty cool. It's not an Aleph, at least. Thank goodness. It looks pretty cool. I wonder what that is. I only have 8 people? I was grinding like crazy. You're above 100. You're above 100. Who? I was having you two do shit like crazy, but whatever. And you guys didn't get above 100? Really? Okay. I guess they're just gonna have to be grinding more today. But let's have a little look at the It's All Over scroll. Because that sounds kind of funny. And I'm curious. Well, I can't imagine it's very dangerous if it's not. Seems like an insight thing. Katya's level... Where's Katya? No, it's this. This is what counts, not this. It's confusing, I know. We can just have you do some more. Anyway, okay, let's see. Hana, the past has become history, but the future has not yet appeared. I think it's a he. Pale. The work is coming to an end. The working hours may be long or short. He is already a thing of the past. Okay, no, it's a WAV. It's a WAV, okay. Long River. Interesting. Well, it still fits with the water theme of this area. So that's pretty nifty. Yes, the LobCorp style emulation? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by LobCorp style emulation. Okay, let's go in there again. Inside seemed okay. Katamari Damacy. Hell yeah. Bruh. Time is moving slowly. Hana feels time passing from their hands. I'm sure you do. Interesting. Okay, when an employee completes their work, he will give the employee a special effect. In the words of the employee, it feels a little old. Oldness will increase the employee's work ability, but it will also weaken their combat performance. As time goes by, employees will move slower and slower, but their work ability will become stronger and stronger. Every once in a while, employees will suffer pale damage due to aging, and the damage will get higher and higher as time goes by. Damage can be reset for long river jobs. Okay, you can't get rid of oldness, so end the day as soon as possible. I see. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. It just is damage over time because you're aging. That is pretty funny, all things considered. It does seem like it makes you rapidly age, yes. My arthritis. You're taking pale damage now over time because you're aging. Damn. That sucks. Go get some mental support. Emotional support. Old is awesome. I agree. Bruh. I feel like it's just kind of difficult to work with it. The scroll that makes you old. Like, if you get pale damage forever, that kind of sucks. But I think this is counteracting it, and you are resistant to pale damage because a dream named Dream's armor is fucking stupid. But you know, whatever. We don't have to work for it for long, and the scroll mourns that everyone died of old age completely naturally. I mean, yeah. Completely naturally. It has nothing to do with anything else. It definitely doesn't have to do with the fact that it is increasing that aging unnaturally. Yeah, it is not as bad as the crazy-ass tool. I feel like you can just ignore this one. Because it doesn't break out. Or do anything in the meantime. You're taking a lot of pale damage now, though. Han, I'm sorry, but you might die of old age. I don't know how to tell you this. You want to be worked on again? Really? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Dang it, well, there's a big feat in the city. I guess. I guess that's true. Time. I like that there's just no weapon. It just attacks with time. Yes, the damage can be reset. So I guess if you work with Long River again, the damage gets reset. So you just have to like kind of regularly have Hana go in there. There is no weapon because the user uses the old knuckle sandwich. If you got just like a punching move from that abnormality, that would be the funniest thing ever, actually. So I am completely on board with that. Well, those are expensive. I mean, that's good armor. It's basically Dreaming Current, but slightly better, because pale damage usually doesn't matter. I'm surprised the well hasn't gotten angry yet. Pale damage does not matter unless you are old. It's true. Well, is still not angry, surprisingly. I find that somewhat hard to believe. I will read that later. At a later date. I will never interact with Blue Flower. It cannot make me. Okay, surely people are above 100 now. Otherwise, I don't understand what's happening. Surely. You can do 2 more works on Long River before you will keel over and die. I mean, getting an old age abnormality in Hakma's department, I feel like that's kind of fitting, isn't it? Hawkman just looks at A and says, "You're mocking me, aren't you? You are mocking me, aren't you?" I don't know what you're talking about. Best fertilizer. Where's Hana? Or not Hana, where's Galena? Wherever you are, don't go there. I don't know where you were going, but I don't like where you were going, so I've stopped you. Okay. You're not allowed to do any more work now. Because then melting indigo will kill you. Harvest. Harvest. Okay, surely everyone is above 100 now. Scorched girl has escaped. Perish. Okay. Continue. I'm seeing some hundreds. Tool time. Okay, well, we're not getting that again, but there is a different tool here. So we will get this one, because it is a modded tool. And it will probably never be as bad as the other one. The world is far from monotonous and bland, for you are not the only one who stands out. Okay, well, we... Is this even correct? Which day are we on? We're down 43. So if I expand this... No, I should just expand this so I get the dialogue immediately after we finish the quest. So we're not going to see the Abno right now. The right one was terrible entropy thing that kills you. I'd rather not deal with it. Okay, how many do we have? We have 11 above 100 now. Okay. This means we are, in theory, prepared. Hugma balls. We are, in theory, ready to take on Garion. And I'm going to give it a try. Certain people will have no chance. I don't think I should hire people right now. Okay. I mean, we should be able to take it. We should be able to do it. An arbiter awakens. Hi, Queen. Alright. Summon the rabbits as soon as she gets, like, around here. I think I remember that being, like, the strategy. Keep an eye on the well, because it's gonna be a problem. Other than that, get all the Aleph agents, basically. Get them over to this elevator. And we were going to need people to be able to handle the meltdowns, actually. So not everyone, but the strongest ones. You're not really strong enough. You two do seem strong enough, in my opinion. I mean, if we're doing rabbit strats first, maybe I don't send anyone yet. I don't remember how I do this fight normally. We're just gonna give it a try. We have so many who can teleport anyway, so it's fine. There come the spikes. Okay, of course Persephone is there. It just makes sense. Meltdown of fog. That's a bit many. Can go take care of that. I really don't want to give someone old age, but I have to. I also don't want to give anyone blue flower, but I have to. Okay, bye. Bye-bye for now. Why are you just melting down normally? Okay, rabbits. Oh, right, I can't. Oh, well. Geo, get over there. The well is already mad. Which makes sense. Oh yeah, I missed this one. GU is essentially invincible. I don't know why you're melting down. I don't think the game is a big fan of what's happening right now. It's lacking quite a bit. Move slower. Oops. You know what? Get some bell ringing going, why don't you? Those clerks are working hard. Where's the thing? There it is. How about you try to kill that? Huh? Gio, you doing well? Quite, I would say. She is stunned right now, so that's good. I like that you can just stand in here and do that. You're kind of safe in there, actually. GU is undeniably popping off. Okay. Good direction for a pillar. Well is going fine. It's not dead yet. They're performing for Pygmalion? I suppose so. Well, we'll get angry in a moment. Please return that, actually. Was that tentacles? Sure was. Yeah, it will die. Bad direction for a pillar. Very bad. Very bad direction for a pillar to go in. Oh god. Ouch. Okay, we have some who can teleport. It's just like, I would rather not get her to second phase just yet when I have to deal with this. Okay, That thing is dead, at least. Yeah, just keep her like that for now. Okay, let's try this again. I know I can't use the rabbits now. I was kind of working under a false pretense there. What I need is a few more employees, actually, to deal with the meltdowns. I just had to let that moment sink in a bit. Just like a few, like, fodder employees. Just like 2. That can deal with like any meltdowns up in like Isaiah. I'll just put them here in the middle so they can move places fairly quickly. Give them decent armor that will make them survive. Yeah, like that. They are the clock's hands. Okay, and then I would like to move the bell people together, and I would like to have them as far away from anything as possible so they can just stand there and ring. Just work on the Abnos and don't ask questions. I trust Galena. And I trust you, Shenmue. Yum Yum can do a lot of damage. I said Jiu, not Piper. Neither of you really need to be down here. This should be enough to deal with anything that comes around. We move Hana up here. Something like that. Get like 1 extra guy. Anthony, I have complete and utter trust in you. I trust you, Anthony. Don't even worry about nothing, okay? You'll do great. I need to keep an eye on the well. I need to keep an eye on the well, and I need to remind myself that I need to keep an eye on the well. This is very important. I feel like Samuel could be really good here, actually, also. Okay. We'll give this a try. I probably want to kill some clerks, but I don't think it's gonna really help in the long run. Either way, you too. I'm better off having the bullets for other things. I just need to keep an eye on the well. It cannot be that hard to keep an eye on the well. Can the red fix your amulet do damage? I mean, probably. Anthony is dead. Well, at least you tried. Go farm some watermelons, I guess. We're probably gonna need to redo this a few times anyway, so it's fine. I was like, I believe in you! Never mind, I guess. Really? Almost got all of them. I like that I have so many characters that teleport in, like, different ways. Yeah, you're just gonna kind of be a problem, huh? Attack. She's stunned. Kill her. Okay, everything's going fine. Damn. Pillar. Samuel is dead. Okay, I am definitely going to have to redo this a few times, I think. Okay, I need to think more about this thing, because this thing is like a distraction for me. And I kinda can't have that. I don't want a distraction, I just want to be able to do. I just want to be able to do the do. Without having to think about it too much. And immediately move Samuel out of the way. Not Samuel, I mean the other person who immediately died. You. Third time's the charm. Bell. You all actually just move. One of you get this. And you go get the Heart of Aspiration. Okay. Manageable. No instinct work, no instinct work, no. Good. Why are you melting down? Don't question it. Don't give that to you, actually. Give that to someone who doesn't matter as much, perhaps. That's all of them. Yes. Very good. I don't know. Good. Last one, she's about to freeze. There we go. Big damage. Well is almost angry, keep that in mind. Where is Piper? Piper is up there, yes. Massive damage. Huge. Huge. Okay, here we go. One of you go in there. Okay. I'm so concerned. Okay, well, I need to get rid of the waves. That's priority number 1. That's rough, buddy. Do I have enough employees? I feel like I may not have enough employees. One of you will get hit. No, I do. It's just kind of rough. Okay. Good. Now you can go use that without dying. I really want to get rid of the waves as quickly as possible. Where are you going? Oh, the well, of course. Nobody else, right? Yes, that was it. I think the well is about to be very angry, yes. Leave. Okay. It's going all right. Go get that. You go get that. I needed someone to go in there, but that can wait. You go in there to make her happy. Yeah, don't do it. That, actually. I think the waves have been dealt with, at least. So that's good. Okay, the witch didn't care. That's rough. I don't think she can kill anyone. I think everyone is strong enough to not die. That is Piper. So Piper could teleport down there. Okay, give that back. Give that back. Piper. Go do that. She is stunned, okay. That's good. I think Kachi's about to die. No! No! I don't want Kachi to die, please. Please, God, you don't die. I've had you for so long. Massive GU moment right here. I'm sorry, Katya. This might be your end if this goes well. She's back to business. Nice. Oops. Well. Yeah, it doesn't deal damage to her. But it is dying slowly. Come on. Pillar. I'll be honest and say I don't remember what happens in phase 3. Anthony, no! I didn't care about you. Yeah, I think that is when she does a bunch of pillars. Isn't that right? And now all of those are going again. She does stop you from pausing at some point, which sucks. God, I really didn't want her to get that off. The world! Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't pause now. Isn't this kind of when you just have to hit her really hard? Now Dream is out too. Oh no, you have to do those really quickly, right. That's what you have to do. But there's only like 4 or 5, right? Yes. It is, so that could be handled by teleports. Ouch. Okay. I'm getting there. I think the problem was that she got to do another meltdown thing, you know? The thing she does. She got to do a double. And that was really bad. I do think we can damage her enough before that happens. Because we really want her to only be able to do that twice. The teleporters can handle... You know what? I think I'm just gonna need another... I think what would really help is if I gave someone Metals from Abyss. Another person Metals from Abyss. I feel like that would be very helpful. We kinda need another person who can teleport. Katya's... Yeah, that was a pretty good run. Katya's armor also kinda sucks. So I want that to be something else. Something like that. Okay, we're giving it another try. The game starts lagging quite a bit, which is annoying. But I was pretty much keeping the well in check. Yes. Okay. Okay, the dangerous threats. Okay, this is rough down here. Just do that, because we're not probably gonna have to work with you again. Why did they all have to be down here? It's fine. Honorio, are you actually en route somewhere? You are. Yum, you get that. Actually, you don't. They definitely don't need to do that. You can go over there, and then Yum, you can do that. No instincts, right? Piper was doing instinct. I'd rather you not. There was quite a few down here, which is an annoying spread. feel like I could reset just based on that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that was just not really good gold positioning. You kind of want those to go off at the same time, so you can actually deal some damage. Yeah, no, that's not good. I think this is just too poor of a start to even, like, try. I need a better spread of meltdowns at the start. And then I maybe save 1 gold so that I can activate, like, quickly. So that she gets stunned. This is just a pretty tough fight, all things. Like, I don't really blame myself for this being hard. Even with, like... Okay, this is slightly better, I guess. Do want someone who can, like, get in there immediately. Yes, and then you'll probably get there just in time. That's better, because then we have all the ALF agents free. Except for here, because for some reason, random characters just go into meltdown. For no discernible reason. Now we like just have them at the ready here. God damn it. Okay, but yes, it can't kill anyone. It will die automatically. It's just annoying. There's 1 gold left and you're getting there. Okay, good. She went upstairs. This is a rarity. She's almost getting stunned. Very soon. Okay. Stunned. Sick. Big damage. Low. That's fine. Okay. Depression before it literally fucking kills everyone. Well to hell is fine. Let's first see if it gets overridden. It did not. Okay. Meltdowns of fog. Depression will just kill someone, right? A random employee committed suicide. Yeah, I'd prefer it if it didn't happen. That didn't happen. Okay, this is all fine. No, Persephone broke out. Because of course she did. Okay, I think we got lucky with well. I think it didn't call anyone. They can handle that once it's done. And then someone will just need to go down here. When the time is... Yeah, I think that's fine. Even with mods, this is still quite hard. Orga is dead? Oh my god. It's fine. recoverable. I'm sorry, Orga. I liked you, but not much to be done there, honestly. Okay, her resistances are down. She's almost about to be stunned. Stunned. No, she's not stunned because Persephone broke out. Of fucking course it's Persephone. God damn it. Of course Persephone's the problem again. God. I need her dead. Whoa, you were fast. Why are you so fast? Do you have permission to ban Persephone? Always. Oops. That's rough, buddy. I like that she even has the ability to override fucking Arbiter music. I think he'll be fine. Ouch. God, that was so stupid. They teleported right in front of it. Bruh. Okay, well, it was going fairly okay. It was going fairly alright. I'm gonna give it one more try, otherwise we're saving it for next time. Ring. Oh my god. I have to. Okay, acceptable spread right here. Honestly, no, because if I have you work, you're just gonna be a problem later, because if I have to work with... Okay, do the incorrect work. You'll be able to survive it. This is big brain strats right here. You're going to have to sacrifice yourself, I'm sorry. I can't pass up an opportunity this good. I mean, these guys are level 5. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Bruh. Why did she just do that frame 1? I should have had someone teleport over there to distract her. But yes, the funny clock does look kind of tempting right now. Okay. We're doing this one more time. Go wind it up. Yes. lock in. Save it. Who else is being called? Okay, all good. You're faster. Fuck off. Okay, well, I think I need to do this next time. Because that just means we lost the ability to do the thing. The stun. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do this next time. I'm getting a bit too tired to think clearly, but I do think we have a strategy for it. I think the people who can teleport need to do the work with the items, because they can get there the quickest and then they're immediately done. And then I'll use the clock either for... I think probably for, like, the second wave. Because the pillar wave is fairly easy. Especially considering I have teleporting agents. Yeah. That seems like a plan. I am the wise break taker. Yes, I just need a few more specific things to happen for it to work, yes. But, I think I'll be able to do it. Thanks for watching today, anyway. Probably see you next week, or potentially tomorrow, but that depends on how much energy I have left after work. So, no promises. Either way, thanks for watching. This was fun. It was pretty much a grinding day. And we did get to see some cool abnormalities. Not the biggest fan of Long River, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. Alright, until next time. Bye for now.